Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is the internet. We're on twitch.tv/help action needed. One day I'll find a consistent way to announce that today is not that day. We are here to play a Grimwild game. Today we're live. Everyone can wave and interact because we're actually here this time. I wasn't expecting that, but it was very fun to see happen. We are here for episode 2 of our Grimwild game, so let's go around and introduce who we all are. Going in reverse overlay order this time. So, Clint, we'll start with you. Who do you be?
Hi, I am Clint. I am playing you, who is a skeletal druid tonight. It's fun to be here. I'm excited.
Nice. Adrian.
I just muted myself. Hi, I'm Easy Lawrence, and I'm playing Sift today. Hopefully, get to do cool stuff and not losing all my expertise dice.
Angel.
I'm Angel, and I am playing Dax today, and I'm very excited.
My character's name is Aaron. It's spelled however you want. Nobody can remember. And I'll pass it over to Wiz to get us started.
Hi. I'm Wiz. I'm melting. We have a heat wave over here. I set this game in a fucking desert. I regret everything about everything. I just regret the entire path my life is on currently. That's fine. We're in a desert. Specifically at the kind of feet of a mountain range, at the entrance of a mine, where our intrepid undead adventurers are currently deciding how they want to get to the lair of the three-headed Etin that they want to steal. I'm trying to activate the scene here. Sean, if you want to show the world map.
Yep.
Our adventurers who are currently right here after having made a trek through the desert at the old mine will now make their way through to get to the lair of the Etins to steal the Crown of Fools. They don't know what the Crown of Fools actually does, just that it has a mildly, cursed adjacent title. So we'll get to that. But for now, we're at the entrance of the mine. Pretty much your decision right now is, do you just press right ahead, go into the mine, or do you take the risk of making camp outside?
We learned something about the mine last game, correct?
Yeah, well, you learned. You heard it howl. There's something in there that is occasionally howling a little bit.
Only good things. Only good things can come from this mine.
Yeah.
Only
Equal
good
to
things
bring
howl.
into our way of society.
Oh, no.
I think we should just head in and be crazy.
Do it.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right.
All of you take Spark.
Hey.
Yay.
You might need it, but you passed up the chance to clear your marks. So, I gave you a little try.
I'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Everything will be okay.
We had a spark last time. Does it reset, or do we keep the spark from last time?
You can have up to 2 Spark anyway.
Okay.
Yep. I don't think it resets. I think you just trade it away.
Is it just one?
Everybody gets a Spark. If you already had one, you now have 2.
I'm just clicking one, and it automatically gave me 2.
Well,
If you click the far right one, it gives
Yeah.
you 2.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna remember that I have one.
The world of virtual tabletops, friends.
well, in that case, anyway, you make it into the mine.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Can anyone
Is
see?
it meant to be a black void?
Hello?
Is it? Is it
I
that
don't
Very
think I don't think
realistic.
we have permission to see this one. Is the cave is too dark?
it is always the same with this? Even when I copy a scene, anyway.
There we go.
The cave is too
Yeah.
dark. It's very
The
annoying.
cave is no longer
The
too
cave
dark.
is now
It is too
abstract.
grim and too dark, yeah.
Something about this is giving like 8-bit in the best way.
The mine, once your eyes are used to the dark and you can actually see anything, which was entirely intentional on my part, thank you very much, is expectedly empty. However, it doesn't look like it was given up in any kind of planned fashion. You see scattered tools, pickaxes, or well, the remains of them. Everything that was wooden is mostly rotted away. And it isn't long until you also see bones that haven't come back to life, it seems.
Shoot.
You have believed you
Sure.
found your people.
Maybe.
I like nudge you. Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know these ones? Are they gonna wake up too?
Do you think all skeletons know each other?
I didn't think any skeletons knew each other, but my view of the world is changing.
I don't remember anything from being a human or alive. So maybe I might know them.
Cool. Maybe you can see if they talk, and they can tell us if
Yeah,
it's safe
go
in here or
talk to
not.
them.
We can make friends with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's probably totally safe.
Totally safe. They're gonna be really
Mhm.
cool people. I can't wait.
And if
Well-
not, you know how to turn into a T-Rex now, so we should have no issue.
Oh, that's true. That's
Right.
true. We could maybe that's something that they could do too, and we could have an army of T-Rex.
That is the best case scenario.
Aaron, are these the subjects you're looking for?
Do they seem to be alive in any capacity, or are they just bones?
Well,
Well.
Interesting.
no.
Well,
Nothing is moving. Nothing is moving, and also, it seems like nothing here has moved in a long time.
Well,
There are
if they're
some
like-
places. Okay, I was going to say there are some places where like a few tools have been kind of left, and it looks like something might have just dragged itself away. So maybe there were some undead that rose here but have left the mine since.
Well, if they rise like you, then yes, they are of our land. If they do not rise, I doubt they dropped the deed anywhere, meaning that yes, this is now my land, and anyone that will then take it is the people who will be subjugated.
Immediately, you hear a howl again.
Well, there's
Exactly.
At least one
They're howling in
resident.
support. Yes.
Yeah.
Support
like-
for the aristocracy that allows society to continue. It's
This is-
good and we all respect it.
No, that's not true. It's simply, you know my position upon this, and I know yours.
I also know your ability to possess a skeleton. Goodbye.
No, it was a T-Rex. I've never done it before. This is all new to me too. This is. I get a little flustered and I just like slink into somebody's shadow and get out of there.
Whose shadow?
Use and I kind of like
Mhm.
just kind of like appear like next to them, just like out of the wherever the ankle bone is touching the ground, just kind of.
It's crazy to have a shadow when there's no light source in here.
It's all shadows at that point.
That's true. Are you hiding from me or hiding from the world?
I'm not hiding any. I'm just trying to sleep. I just need to get out of it. Get somewhere away from Aaron for a second. Just quote unquote breathe.
Well, you can stay on my ankles. Stay right on my heels, as they say, right?
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll be close by. we can check the forward position it together if we need to.
Do I-
Speaking of, yeah.
I was gonna say, do I need to walk slower so you can keep up, or?
No, I'm fine.
Speaking of at your heels and everything, as you walk a little more, suddenly you see a different kind of scene than before. Still, a skeleton, but this one looks more freshly skeletal. And as you get closer, you also notice that it looks almost a little too fresh, let's say. It is all just bones. But it doesn't look, you've been out in the sun a little bit, you're a little bleached and everything. This looks very recent. And all of a sudden, you also stub your toe on something. And that something appears to be a bag full of teeth.
I need some of these. Incredible. Are they fresh? What do they look like?
Well, do you take out a tooth?
I definitely open it up. If they look
Mhm.
fresh enough, I'd probably fill in where teeth have fallen out.
Wait, are they?
They
human?
look like a variety of teeth from humans, animals, monsters, all kinds of things, really.
Do they look cleaner than the teeth I have in my frame?
I mean, I don't know how clean yours are, but they are again varied.
What's your
Very-
brushing regimen?
Yeah.
I'm a skeleton that lives in a desert.
Sun bleaching.
Yeah, that's
a little
about
bit
it.
of sanding here and there, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of grit.
Sandblasted. Yeah.
I'd replace at least a couple of my teeth. So yeah, I put my hand in.
Yeah, as you grab the first, nothing happens, but then at some point you grab a fairly monstrous looking tooth,
Oh,
and okay, yeah.
Wild.
What a thing to have.
As you put this tooth in, all of a sudden it just catapults itself away from you,
oh,
and all of a sudden in front of you stands, well, let's say a manticore,
Oh.
oh.
which I just decided was what the tooth was from.
Okay.
And it simply looks at you.
Hi. Sorry for taking your tooth.
The manticore does nothing. And as you look a little closer, you realize the tooth that is on the manticore's kind of feet is kind of jutting into the foot in a way. And you realize this is an illusion that you just created.
Oh.
That's a magic tooth.
It is actually. What you have found is a bag of teeth that you can place teeth in, and when you take a tooth out again, once per tooth, you can create an illusionary copy of the creature that the tooth is from.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Interesting. You said there were skeletons nearby, right?
Yes, you can go harvest. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I can have these teeth.
Yeah.
I have all of these teeth that we can use. This is fun. Does anyone want to use this? I mean, I was just gonna use the teeth, but if someone wants to use the magic portion,
Oh, well,
And look at the magic, guys.
go ahead.
No, just look at you guys. Like, do you want the bag of teeth?
I don't think I can use that properly.
I can keep the teeth. It kind of fits the rest of me.
Listen,
Your-
one
your
of you
aesthetic, your whole-
frontliners should be holding the teeth.
Okay,
All right.
I'll tie it around a rib.
Just
Stays on.
hanging off a rib. That's cool.
And also, I will say, since Aaron collected a few bits of T-Rex, there might be a tooth among those.
T-Rex tooth.
T-Rex tooth.
Like, it will be a shame to not put this in the Undead British Museum, but if it will help our adventure, and we'll give you the tooth of the T-Rex zombie.
Thank you. You takes it and just shuffles it.
Yeah. For anybody who wasn't here for the first episode, in this post-apocalyptic fantasy world, Victorian era Britain is canon. It existed. Now probably doesn't because apocalypse, but yeah.
Specifically Britain.
Nothing else. Britain at some point just traveled through a planar rift to this world and then promptly caused an apocalypse. I assume it's all the British fault.
Always.
Hey. Yeah. They're all asleep. We can say that.
Yeah.
They're all asleep. We can say that.
Yeah. But,
We know it's 10
yes,
p.m.
good.
bedtime in Britain. Okay, sorry.
It's 11:32.
Yeah, they're all asleep.
Yeah, everybody in Europe should be asleep by now.
Their big little hats and their long nightgowns, their little candle on a stick. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how society should be. Yes, very good. Good job, Shane. You're getting it.
Yeah.
Snipped. Yeah.
Empty your
was-
chamber pods, put on your nightgown, and go to sleep at a good Christian time.
Yes.
Absolutely
Ow.
wild. That everything I say jokingly is too serious for heroin.
Shall
Well,
we?
I was just going to say, while you is investigating the newfound bag of teeth, Sift,
Yes.
you had a few friends once until they until they stabbed you and killed you.
Yeah. Yeah. I did.
Can you describe just one of them?
Oh yeah. Now, currently the least I've weighed ever. This guy, slender, very slender and tall, 6 foot, hair hanging on for dear life, wisps at the top and nothing else. Shoulders somewhat broad, but kind of comes inward as his body kind of comes towards his rib cage. And he just kind of loomed over men. He seemed outworldly, but he was just a regular individual, just tall and thin as a wire. He wore clothes that were too short for him because nary a tailor would have the necessary things to get the proper proportions for this individual. crooked nose and tiny little eyes. They called him the Wombat as a joke.
Well, as you look at the skeleton at your view's feet, you recognize a few of the things you just described. And you also see something that was once in the wombat's possession. What is that?
A pair of dice that he had stolen from a carnival that we passed by. They're loaded dice. And they're kind of this weird green and white color, where the tips were white.
Well, you can take those loaded dice. They're on the ground right now. They seem to have survived whatever turned him into a skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else has that you can see.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say, you can use these loaded dice to... When you spend Spark to take an extra die on a roll, you can instead... when you take Spark to take +1 die on a roll, you also re-roll all once.
All right, sounds good. I kind of swirl around the object, moving away from the angles of view, and I kind of come up and I grab them, and I have like so much like anger in them, and I'm like, oh, you were so lucky that I wasn't the one that made you this way. And I kind of kick the bones about, still clenching the dice.
Did
The
you know
wombat
those
is still
bones?
not...
These bones, I've only known the thing that wore them, not them exactly. These bones are innocent, but still have my anger, unfortunately, for what they have held together when I was alive.
Do you want to smash these bones?
I point.
Yeah, not these bones. Those.
Yeah,
bones.
I'm like, what do you mean? Like we just met. Jeez. Okay, but
You want
like
to
I'm
smash
angry.
these bones?
Yeah, you want to smash these bones? Yes, sift. Like, would it be too much? I don't want to kind of get the wrong idea that I'm always this violent.
I mean, I'd rather you feel the things you need to.
As soon as you say that, I just start smashing.
Oh, that's impressive. Very, very impressive. Oh, good form. Good form.
Good for me.
Do you feel better?
Almost. I felt something. I need to feel more of this. I would love to feel more of this. Are they all
More
just going to be
skeletons?
bones? Are they all just going to be dead already?
Something
all
was
kinda
dragged
dead.
away from here. Could be one of them.
I kind of mouth slightly agape, thinking, eyes still hollow, just kind of move upward into the position of looking at the sky. Yeah, let's hope. Let's hope.
Oh, good. Is our expedition into archaeology good? Anything else we want to look at? Hooray!
Kind of shrug.
Right.
We have things to reacquire forward.
Very quickly, as you advance, you hear another howl. But nothing happens for now.
Is that your friend? Did they howl such as?
Me?
Yeah, you're the one with a missing friend who we're hoping is alive so you can kill
I've
them.
never heard them sing that kind of. Listen, I feel like if it was, I would have some sort of like gratification feeling, but because it's so unknown and because we never really beat the shit out of each other in that sense of matter, I do not know. Also, sorry, I was writing my dice stuff down. But, maybe. And maybe I will have a sense of kind of a reverse gratification. I don't know, unfortunately.
Well, eventually, you come to the shaft leading you down to the mining pit itself. There's really no way ahead except going down. Unfortunately for you, this entire place is a bit dilapidated at this point, so you just have this shaft going straight down. Something occasionally can be heard howling from down there. You don't know exactly where it's coming from. You need to figure out a way to get down there. For some of you, that's easier than it is for others, of course.
Can I kick a rock over the edge to see how long it takes to get to the bottom?
Oh, sure. You kick it down and you don't really hear anything.
At all?
Nope, it just goes down the pit. It is just a sheer shaft, but it goes down far enough that, it's a couple hundred feet.
Okay.
It's a
I thought you
big
were saying
mine shaft, yeah.
it didn't hit the bottom at all. I was like, whoa.
We are
No,
not
it's
going
not
down there.
bottomless. You just don't hear it again.
Okay.
Gonna look around for like rope or something that could help us climb down it.
There's nothing left.
We are gonna have to do this without rope. How's everybody's climbing skills?
I mean, I could turn into something that can climb to help.
Like
I
go
don't need
walk over the edge
assistance,
of the
but I
pit.
would appreciate it.
I would like to ride, but I don't need to.
I don't take up much space, you see.
I'm trying to think of an animal that would work for climbing. I could turn into some
Or fly.
ape.
You fly.
I've never slid down at this angle with this form, so I'm unsure what I could or could not do, unfortunately.
You could
Maybe you could
probably
ride the wall
piggyback
down.
one of the light ones. You're just a shadow. You could piggyback.
Yeah, the shadow that still can get injured and dissipate and things of that sort.
I just start stretching like ridiculously large stretches.
I'm
Planning
just
to
like
just
my hand
manually.
just goes wide. Just I don't even know if that my mic picked that up.
It did.
Okay, cool.
Would we consider any of our friends here objects that could be interacted with, or are we all too big to be quantified as objects?
They're not objects.
I just wanted to check.
But there are countless objects around you. You just have to say it's there, and if it could theoretically exist in a mine, I won't say no.
I was hoping I could turn into my otherworldly form and just carry one of them.
How big is the shaft?
Oh, across? Probably. Big as a shaft.
What a sentence.
What, are we going across the
Probably-
shaft or down the shaft? Is there like an opening on the other side?
I mean, there is, but it's not going to continue. It's not going to
Oh,
go
okay.
anywhere. Yeah. I'm gonna say it's about like 30 feet across.
Okay. I feel like we could have potentially, had it been closer, taken 2 pickaxes and just like slid. I think Dax is strong enough for that.
I think I
At
could
least
do
for
it.
the shadow.
Oh man.
No, I said 30 feet to just give you a bit more room for whatever you're going to turn into.
That's fair. That's fair. You know what? I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Actually, I'm an extra long giraffe.
Extra really long neck.
You get those at Sonic.
I mean, if we have so many bones, we could just keep giving you vertebrae until we reach.
It's the bone song, but accurate, where it just goes vertebrae, 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 vertebrae.
Become the world's longest neck giraffe.
But yeah, no, don't overthink this. It's just
Yeah, I was thinking an
Yes.
eagle of some sort. If giant eagles exist, one of those.
they do now. Yeah.
Okay. What about like an ape of some form?
Apes also exist, yes.
I was trying to think of a word for a big ape, so like a gorilla, maybe.
Okay.
So you see, use skull kind of in its normal like human shape, almost like lean, like the brow leans a little bit forward as their body like hunches over. The bag of teeth still hanging on the rib, but their arm bones in particular get longer as like their knuckles fall to the ground. And I am an ape.
Right.
Okay.
How big of
Impressive.
an ape is that?
How big is ape? How big ape?
I mean, please don't Google that. Just it's a fantasy setting. It can be anything between chimp and King Kong. It's whatever.
Definitely not King Kong. I was thinking like gorilla,
Okay.
which is like they're not massive, but they're still
Yeah.
pretty
I mean,
big for something.
yeah,
Silverbacks
they are.
are.
Yes. Also, I think that means you can carry probably Dax and Sift at the same time.
Okay, but not
Because
Aaron.
Sift can. I think Aaron doesn't need to.
Okay.
Be appreciated, but I don't need it.
Yeah.
Cool. Because Sif just needs to hold on to something, right?
As a shadow, I would say yes. Yeah.
Cool.
And just like jump in your arms, Princess Carrie style. Wrap my arms around you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm ready.
I hold you like King Kong.
So, if you're ready to descend, I think we will condense that down to a montage roll.
Amazing.
And then that will mean 2 dice being rolled by Courtney and 2 by Sean. And you will share the risk as you kind of guide the others down here.
Just dash roll
You
2
just roll 2d6 and each rolls them. And we'll see if you have any terrific. yeah, you do. Okay.
Oh.
Oh no. Okay.
Hey, chat.
No.
That's impressively terrible.
Yeah.
So hey, for anybody that wasn't here last time,
Cool.
this is essentially Blades in the Dark, which a lot of people will be familiar with. You roll a dice pool of regular 6-sided dice. Anything 2 6s or more are a critical success. A single 6 is a perfect, so an unqualified success. 4 or 5 is messy, so mixed success essentially. And anything 3 or worse, which is every roll that was just rolled, is grim, which is not necessarily failure, but things don't really go wrong, don't really go right. Everything kind of just is a bit bad. There's some trouble that happens. I mean, you make your way down. You can climb as an ape. But I think maybe that's just, it is still dark. You're now in the shape of an ape who doesn't really have the best night vision, probably. Aaron, what is distracting Aaron at this point?
Probably the bad movements of you. Isn't watching where he's going, and it's just like, really, that's your effort? That's how we're deciding, okay? And not paying attention to what he should be paying attention to.
Right. So Aaron is kind of floating ahead a little bit, judging the posture of you.
Yeah.
Gorilla
Yeah.
hands aren't made to climb on dirt. We'll just say that.
When all of a sudden you hear the howling again. But this time, out of one of the kind of digs, so the drifts that are horizontally going into the mountain here. Out of one of them, some kind of spectre of fire shoots out.
Oh, that's bad. We don't like that.
And yeah, you didn't see that coming. And I think, yeah, with the descriptions given, I believe that is going to be a mark for Aaron against Braun.
Oh no.
Hey. His
As
bronze
you are-
already bad. It's okay.
As you are momentarily engulfed by spectral flames.
Good, I showed it for you so you know where to not go. Avoid the flames. We can keep Dax safe. We can keep everyone else safe. Avoid the flames and we'll all be fine. Anyway. What do ghosts look like when they're burning? Fascinating question.
Yeah, what does that look like? Also,
Probably-
another question I have that Angel can think of for a second. Does Dax have a sense of smell?
Faint.
Yeah, what does a burning ghost look like?
Oh.
I think probably like slightly exercised. Like the bits at the edge just start like floating off and he has to like pull himself back together.
Yeah, like in Phasmophobia when the cross starts burning.
Yeah.
And Dax, sense of smell?
I'm gonna assume, as an undead, that they don't really have senses besides like sight and hearing. Like I feel like
Okay.
their senses are dulled. Like her smell is probably non-existent. Her taste is probably non-existent. It's just like dulled way down.
Good. And nobody else really has a physical shape in the traditional sense or a nose. So none of you notice the pit gas. But that's for later. For now, just slightly singed.
Notes. Pit gas.
Yeah, pit gas.
Gas.
Yeah.
Pitch gas.
You do descend down. Well, you've been burned. No idea where that came from. There's another howl, however, and this time you do see something light up in the distance.
That can't be good.
As you're now in the biggest tunnel of the mine.
We should probably hug a wall. Maybe.
Just like run up and hug the wall. Just like put my my chest and my head up against it.
you know,
I mean-
I will say,
I mean, if you need a hug, yeah.
You said hug a wall. I'm just trying.
You are truly the best of us, Dax. We appreciate everything you do.
This-
That came
I'm not
across
sure.
far more condescending than I meant. I meant that genuinely. I'm just not sure how to talk in such a way.
I like
um,
look around and nobody else is doing it, so I just kind of lower my arms and my head a little bit.
No,
I'm
no,
just
no, no.
like,
I'll join
okay.
you.
Yes, against the wall.
I will say you can probably also find a mining tub somewhere.
Oh, to hide it?
You can probably find a cart. Yeah.
Oh, do we want to hide?
Imagine we
what?
can't fit in the cart and you push us down the line, yes?
We could do that.
I'm pretty
Is
big.
there like
I
a
can push
track? Did I miss a description?
It's- I mean, it was a mine, so there will be a track.
Cool. I mean, I'm still in gorilla form, so I could also
Mm.
push, or Dax could push because Dax is strong.
I can push. We could both push. We could take turns.
Let's take turns.
Okay.
Would.
Also, quick point of order: Wiz, I did not roll for my wild shape. Would you like me to quick?
um, yes.
It's just a pool.
Oh, right. It's a depleting kind of pool, right? So if it's okay, so you're still good to go with wild shape.
Mhm.
All right. Are you still a gorilla?
I'll take the first shift pushing, so I can stay a gorilla, and then I'll drop it when we switch.
Mhm. All right.
Cool.
So just a little question about how exactly you're advancing here. Any any talents that you can use? Anything?
Oh.
As you push your mining cart into whatever lies ahead.
Yeah, honestly, I don't see much outside of I like the idea of maybe one of my wises coming into play. Or
Mhm.
is there any tale that I've heard about this mine in particular, in terms of a faraway tale that I could use for information of maybe something to look for?
Um, yes. So even undead have some kinds of folk tales, I would say. And the folk tales that surround this mine is you don't go there because you might never come back out. And also, strangely enough, it is one of the places that very few, almost no undead have ever kind of risen in. Like, you don't ever meet anybody that says, oh yeah, I died in the mine and I came out of there.
So how did that one person die and come back? Or did they just not die at all?
Ooh.
There was something that got drug out or left.
Probably they didn't die until after being dragged. Or died and then was dragged to be consumed as a snack.
Takeaway snack.
Another howl, just, you know.
Should we be concerned about the howling at all?
I feel like we should be more concerned about the howling now. You're so right, Dax.
I feel like we've just been accepting it, but I feel like we should.
This world is crazy, okay? We kind of sometimes have to accept that things are
It's going
crazy.
to be a new subject. We're going to bring them into society. It's going to be good.
Aaron, why
Aaron,
don't
you
you
go first.
lead the way then? Yeah.
You go first.
Oh
and
no,
summate.
no, I'm the
Front of the cart.
chaperone. This is your quest. I'm chaperoning.
I mean, chaperone, you gotta show us where to go.
Okay. You are advancing in some way in your mining cart when all of a sudden you make impact.
Oh.
In your way, there lies a skeleton that once very clearly belonged to a big, beefy something. You see two skulls, teeth still in them, I will say.
Ooh.
Just go break off teeth and hand them to you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is
Think.
a giant skeleton. The skeleton of an Etin.
Oh. I'd say it's
Oh, yeah. As you move the Etin out of the way, you see another kind of blaze of spectral fire light up the distance. And then as you continue, well, eventually the tracks end. You are now in the main mining pit. And who does have the best eyesight?
I
Would it
have
be
one eye.
Sift or
I think the
I think
only
Dax
one
has
with
the
an
only
eye
eye.
is Dax.
Yeah, the only one that has an eye is a Dax.
well,
Yeah.
okay, the best sight.
I'd still give it to Dax. They're probably the most observant of us.
You said the least, right? Wiz?
The most observant.
Oh, yeah. We're giving it to Dax.
Apparently me. That is.
All
I'm
right.
the most observant.
Yeah.
It's our
My one
human
eye.
biases. I'm
That's how
sorry.
it
Just like
Dax. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dax, in life, you were, well, mercenary,
mhm.
pretty violent. What is the most dangerous thing that you have ever fought?
Ugh. I'd say it wouldn't be a thing. It'd probably be like
Creature? Person?
a gang of people, like multiple people. Like not in one big scary thing, but like I could take on more than one person at a time because I was bigger than them.
Well, in that case, what you're about to see is very much out of your league in terms of what you fought when you were alive.
Awesome.
Because as you hear another howl, this time the spectral fire that follows it is, well, there's just a lot more of it, and you see in the distance the skeletal shape of something reptilian. And then you see its wings. And through the mining pit towards you soars an undead dragon.
Oh, guys,
The Welsh are here.
guys, a dragon, big dragon, bigger than the T-Rex.
What is up with these crazy creatures? Okay, gotta accept it. Okay.
GM.
This is why we
GM point of
stay
order.
in town and never have issues with wildlife.
We had to get the crown.
Do I have any sort of understanding of the makeup of this being?
You mean, can you wild shape into a dragon after this? No.
Ah! Okay.
I think a dragon has so many things going on that you would need more than, you would need to trade away more than 4 dice.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay.
So if you were theoretically playing to a higher level, then eventually you could, but right now, no.
Level 2 next week, chat.
Yeah,
Hey,
level 2
then we
next
can do
week, yeah.
it.
Yeah, the dragon just not really saying anything, drifts through this air down here towards you.
How
I
does
think if
one
we
deal
stay
with
really
dragons?
I think
Just stay really still. Just very still.
I would like to use talent is ghost hiding.
All right, yeah. You can do that, but you will do it with a thorn
Okay.
because you failed
which-
earlier.
Okay. Would it be presence?
I mean, you're kind of trying not to be present.
Yeah, I imagined it would
It's,
be
it's
like
more wits or agility, I think.
okay. So agility.
Yeah. I mean, same roll for you, but
And then for thorn, I just hit marked.
for a thorn, you just add a thorn when you prompt the roll. So when you bring up the roll, you should be able to add difficulty. Yeah, you should be able to just set difficulty 1 and then it should add a thorn. Well, you messily succeed. And I will say what that means, and maybe you don't want to actually go through with it. You can hide, but only in a way that exposes somebody else.
Do I get to pick who it is?
Yes, yes.
Stift, time for your redemption round.
That's wild.
That is wild.
You wanted to prove yourself. You wanted a second chance.
Yeah,
Now is
yeah.
your time. Good
Okay.
luck.
Okay. What do I want to do? I want to die.
Anybody else? Any last minute reactions before the dragon is upon you?
Seeing Aaron hide, can I try just like laying down to look like a pile of bones?
Sure. Sure, but you don't look like a regular skeleton. You are a bit
Too clean.
overgrown.
Yeah.
No, you have plants on you. Nothing grows down here. So it is going to be a presence roll or wits.
Okay.
I think, yeah, one of them.
I'll wits it.
Wits it. All right.
Do you need me to put anything? Just roll it.
Just roll. Mm-hmm. As soon as you do anything, you will expose yourself. But yes, you are for now hidden. Yeah. For the very short time being, you are.
All right. Can I slip? Like, can I?
Oh, you can't. You've been exposed by Sean or Aaron.
Okay. I've been exposed. I am exposed.
Can I do something?
Maybe.
I'm gonna see that Sift is exposed, and I'm gonna just like make myself real big, like you would do to a bear, and just like yell and scream at it to try and draw its attention away from Sift to me. So I will also be exposed.
All right. Yeah.
But I'm trying to like be more exposed than Sift, who has.
Yeah. You're trying to one up me. You want to try to one up me? No, just kidding.
No, I'm trying. I mean, but yeah, I'm just gonna like roar back at it to try.
The dragon roars back at you.
Scared a little bit.
I would say, yeah. You know what? Why don't you make a presence roll? But
Oh,
you have
presence.
you
I'm
have
so
intimidation
good at
as a
presence.
wise. Yeah.
I have intimidation as a wise.
You can add an extra die to it, thanks to having intimidation.
How do I roll presence
Maybe.
with an extra die?
You click on presence and then you.
Oh,
That's a good question. You just add an extra die, I think. Yeah, you just put it at 2. There's not really another way to just add a die, so you just increase the number.
Mhm.
so I just make presence a 2.
For
And
that
roll
roll.
it. Yeah,
No,
yeah, cool.
you click on
And then change
presence
it back.
as the roll and then change it in the pop-up.
See, this is gonna be bad. It's not gonna happen. Nope, 1. But it was a 5.
Okay, that's fine.
I was like, I'll
Roll
take
for
the 1
6.
back.
Roll one more for a 6.
Roll 1 more for 6. What if it's bad?
Well, it still
It
takes the
doesn't matter,
highest.
yeah.
Yeah, does it
Yeah.
take, do you want me to roll another one? I can roll
Sure.
another one. Yes!
Oh, that is a 6.
Yes!
Yes!
Wow,
We got it.
We got it.
Presence is my worst skill, guys.
So proud of you.
That means the dragon actually pauses for a second. The dragon also will not immediately try to incinerate you in passing, and instead, somewhat gracefully, let's say, lands. Just looks first and foremost at Dax, and then also at Sift. Back to Dax.
As soon as the dragon looks back to Dax, oh, are you? Is it talking?
Oh, it will be talking, yeah.
Okay. I want to slip into its shadow if I can to just kind of like get out of the eyesight.
What have we here then? Guests?
Yes. We're just passing through. I mean, me, because I like look and Sift is gone.
Everyone disappeared on Dax.
I'm just hoping to get through here, if that would be allowed.
Allowed. Well, usually the only guests I receive here are the Etins that come to take from the mines, always scavenging, disturbing me.
Oh, well, we're going to go take from the Etins, so really, we're allies, right? Because if they take from you and we take from them, that enemy of my enemy is my friend, right?
You see,
I'm like looking around for anybody, and y'all are hiding for the battle phones on the floor.
I find that in the end, the enemy of my enemy is first and foremost going to rile up my enemy. What are you here for? I am curious. The Etins are such unwashed creatures.
Well, I again like look at and then I just shrug. We're here for some crown. It's just some crown, and we're gonna take it from them and bring it back with us. It's the crown. I think it's called the Crown of Fools. Crown of Fools. And then I like motion like it goes on my head, and then put my hands down.
Truly, is that so?
Yes.
I wonder, what do you know of this Crown of Fools?
I know that it is very important, and like I rack my very simple brain about what I remember about the Crown of Fools, and I go,
You weren't
It
really
is
told
very important.
anything.
it is very important, and we are supposed to bring it back.
this is correct.
Yes.
Who, I wonder,
by-
wants you to retrieve it then? Because you seem to have very little idea of what the crown truly does.
I just work. I do jobs. I'm nobody.
That specifically does not answer my question. You, shadowy one, perhaps. Who wants you to retrieve this crown?
You know, I'm really not trying to get on your bad side. So I will tell you straight up. Because I don't really listen. If I die, what's the point of me holding a secret for someone that I died for again? It's Dolores. You guys got a bad thing? Good thing? Do you know Kenny?
Dolores. Kenny. That does not sound like the name of one I would associate with, no.
Hey
a good guy.
man, people are named very different things. So I do not know what's that. What is your name actually? My apologies.
I have had many names. You. You may call me. And the dragon just kind of reels back a little bit, breathes out flame. You may call me Asterion. Well, that's too close to Astarion. Let's say.
I was like, I
Let's
know
say
what Gabe Wisdom's like
Asterios. Yeah,
recently.
Asterios. Yeah.
All right, Asterius. Well, we don't want to do any kind of parlay of violence, but if we can steal more than one thing, which there are multiple hands here, and I kind of motion towards Dax, we can acquire things that the ends have taken from you, and we, give you spare us now, and we will come back either dead. Not a scrumptious meal. Just no calories. Whoa. Yeah, like we could get you something back.
You indeed are not the meal I would be looking for. I prefer to harvest the spirits of the freshly risen.
Am I not fresh? Sorry. Anyways.
Well, if you're offering, how long has it been for you since you rose?
That's a good question. A handful of whatever we use to measure time in this absolute nightmarish of a land.
Yeah.
It feels like a bit. I can tell you that. It feels like a bit.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe I'm not fresh, okay? Maybe I'm a couple, what we call weeks or months old, or years. I have no idea anymore. I am stale. Yesterday's breakfast.
So it would seem. There are always fresh Ettins coming here.
Do you want us to bring Ettins here?
Oh,
In
I can do that.
small quantities.
Well, what's small to
Perhaps.
you? Oh,
Oh, 2, maybe 3. Enough to hunt without danger.
crazy thing to do. But what about 4? And we help you kill 4th just so you have something for later. I don't know if you do leftovers. I'm just trying to sweeten the deal as best as I can.
Perhaps. I do not usually require assistance, but something has piqued my interest. You mentioned Dolores.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be Countess Dolores, would it?
Well, yeah. It's crazy that we still have some sort of weird royalty aristocracy here, but yes, Countess.
Vibrating in the shadows.
Yeah. Purposely just saying that out loud.
I remember her from a time when I was still in a more transitory state of flesh and sinew. And so was she. I would have hoped that that death had perhaps bereft her of her noble standing, but it would seem the aristocracy does find ways to return to their station.
Absolutely wild to me. You think there'd be enough dead proletariat to take on the bourgeois, but they seem to be far and few between, unfortunately.
Feel free to do it. Dolores had a very nasty habit of hiring adventurous dragon slayers, even when she was still alive. Disagreeable.
Whoa,
I am actually wondering if Aaron is never going to speak up.
Right now, his self-preservation is Hyde. He is fuming. This conversation will be had later, but right now he doesn't want to reveal that there are people hiding because then they will be killed faster.
I can assure you we're not.
Teacup he has rattling in his backpack.
Yeah. I agree with what Dax was saying.
We would never slay a dragon. I've never slayed a dragon. I would never cross.
Why would I tell you I'd work with Dolores if I was here to slay you?
No. You have already said, of course, you are here to retrieve the crown for Dolores.
Right.
Right, but we didn't say slay a dragon, because we're not here to slay a dragon.
Oh,
I really think I'm helping.
You misunderstood my meaning. I am not insinuating that you are here on Dolores' behest to kill me. I am saying I find Dolores rather disagreeable. Perhaps I would not like her to have the crown.
Oh.
All right. Do you want the crown instead?
There we are.
It's a bad idea. Trying to whisper very quietly.
Okay. I mean, listen. If I stay here, because I can't go back if I do that. What does the crown do for you, or is it just a not petty, but a personal vendetta against Dolores kind of thing?
The crown has powers. It is also best not used by those who cannot handle those powers.
Mm-hmm.
You will realize soon enough. And when you do, you will also, you will get to make your decision of whether you want to double cross me or Dolores. Take it for yourself. All of that will be revealed to you then, but for now, what has Dolores offered you, I wonder?
I don't remember.
I genuinely ponder this question.
Yeah.
We get my stature back.
Yeah, you advance, you climb up the social ladder, essentially.
Oh yeah.
Right.
We can become closer to our goals of king of this heap. Mine's just to find the people that have betrayed me, which I found one. very good. If that was your work, I applaud you. But if not, still kind of good. So
Who
I'm
are
looking for
these
people
guys you speak of?
with a very long-legged individual. Like this high, and this hand kind of stretches just a little against like the wall.
Well, kings of the heap, top of the heap. What if you could escape the heap?
Excuse me?
It is so hard
Goose
for
cake
you.
that breaks Aaron's hiding. On that, you walk up. Why would anyone want to do that? That's the worst plan anyone has posed in days.
I was wondering what had happened to you. I thought my flames tasted you earlier. I thought
We
I might have
need
destroyed you.
society to understand how to be in society.
Okay, yeah, but like if we, I, you know what, Astarius,
I will also roll a pool now.
Oh.
No.
Oh no.
Can you sit up and just be like, "Are we not hiding anymore?"
I will name this pool the Patience of Dragons. If it runs out, shit happens.
That's so fair and respectable.
We're
Yeah, this
already
is very
touching
fair.
it so much. That's funny.
I will
yeah,
happily, yeah.
that
I
pool
like this
went from
roll.
8 dice to 4.
Yeah,
So,
I
you know,
watched
an
that number
average
drop
result.
real
Cool,
fast.
cool,
Yeah,
cool.
that's
Yeah.
a fully average result. This is like fine. Except we also last session saw you just deplete a pool of 4 dice in a roll. So, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, since we've already started negotiation talks, why don't we continue down that line? It would be in your best interest to tell us why you don't like Dolores, and then we have more information on why we could bring it to you and not her. And also, if you would like to re-enter society, we can give you a spot in my court, and you can be at the head of the council.
I
I
walk
have
to the
both
other side of the
diplomacy
room.
and trade as talents.
You will have to roll with. You have spark, so I'm gonna say 2 thorns. Because first
Okay.
thorn, you offered him a place at your court instead of saying, "Hey, I
Correct.
could be your court here."
No.
Just no.
Yeah. No.
And
Okay.
also, you made
Not.
demands after just coming out of just hiding. So yeah,
There
2
were
thorns for you.
suggestions, not demands. Okay.
Okay.
And so then I can spend a spark to add a die, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then would having diplomacy as a wise give me an extra die? Or trade?
I think, yeah. Yes. I mean, 1. This isn't really
Okay.
something that the game does usually, but it's the best way I can figure out how to do it. Yeah.
So then it would be 4 dice with the spark and then a difficulty of 2, right?
Mm-hmm. Well,
That's good.
that is a perfect, but it is going to be cut by the, isn't it, Thorn? Let me quickly see how thorns actually do that. Yeah. It's going to be like a conditional success in a way. You presumptuous little wretch.
Oh no.
Interesting way to start the conversation, but okay.
I believe the conversation was well underway. You were just deciding to enter it right now. After hiding in, I presume, fear.
No, I am the
Fuck.
chaperone. I'm not meant to be involved directly. I'm meant to supervise.
I'm gonna roll the fucking patience pool again.
So fair.
yeah.
So very fair. Hey,
That went from like a
it's the-
2 to a 5.
That's it.
All right, we're down to a single die.
Mhm.
Um,
I
Also,
think
yeah.
we should
Oh.
be going to get you some ettins and your crown.
You spoke of re-entering society. Perhaps. See, I was going to offer you the following. I receive the crown, and you get to fly on my wings over the mountains to freedom from this wasteland. But if you want to climb to the top of the heap, perhaps there's another tastier alternative.
I'm good with
Perhaps.
the flying. The flying is good.
Yeah, flying's great.
Flying is great. Flying is good.
We heard anything about stuff being beyond the mountain range?
Probably not, because you can't
Okay.
go there, and neither can
Yeah.
most of the others. Yeah. But perhaps, no doubt, you don't necessarily expect Dolores to uphold her end of the bargain. Why would she? Why would she create her own competition?
Yes, very fair.
Perhaps it is then in our shared interest, as your all of a sudden very brave, ghostly friend here said, to get rid of Dolores. Together. Perhaps it is time that your little spire that you seem to congregate in is led by a dragon. Perhaps with you as a count, where there was once a countess.
Looks to you. You're getting a position?
I mean, look at me. I'm regal as fuck. Right? I mean, if we go over the mountains, Aaron, you could establish your own society.
You can start from the top.
I have a feeling over the mountains aren't quite a societal land. That was kind of the implication, is freedom from society doesn't really mean that they'd be open to starting society.
Or you could start society.
Could start
You could-
society.
You could teach them the rules.
Could. We could also kill the vampire that hired us and show them that they have no power over us despite being in higher money right now, and proving that old blood is better than older blood, and that we can steal their money and make it our own with this friend of this dragon. I'm open to all ideas right now. I'm just saying, it could be fun to dispose somebody.
I'm down for either adventure.
Well,
Okay.
that does sound interesting, and for now you have piqued my interest in other ways as well. So, why don't you just go right on ahead, see if you can even retrieve the crown successfully. And I hope that you will return it to me one way or another. If not, the wasteland is vast, and I can fly faster than you can travel.
It's like a
Pretty
factual
slow.
statement. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I get distracted a lot.
Taking us several days to get here.
Interesting. Well, proceed for now.
Do a big, overdramatic bow and thanks, and then sidestep my way around said dragon.
Yeah. And you make it through the mine, the remainder of it, without any issues. And you exit the mine. The exit is a lot wider and taller than the entrance on the other side. It has also been expanded, let's say, just by, it looks like, the Attins that live here just really possibly punching the old entrance and widening it that way. And you exit, you also see slightly in the distance a path leading up to a fortress. This is the old storm giant fortress that is now inhabited by the Attins. But just as you kind of get the lay of the land, figure out how you can approach it safely, to your left, you quiet? You be quiet. No, you be on watch. You see an Ettin arguing with herself. Two heads in deep, acrimonious conversation. Not very happy with what is going on here.
Would be an easy down payment snack on our plan.
Could just, yeah, send them in there. Who wants to talk?
We could use the illusions from the bag.
Make them
Maybe
think
get
it's
there.
their dead friend. Let them go find their friend.
Oh yeah, the entities.
That's
Good plan,
the
you.
I'm gonna take out one of the teeth of the Etten teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Does someone want to do a voice of and pretend to be an Etten?
Does somebody have any wise or anything that would allow you to do that?
I do not believe so, but there's a
I got
chance.
nothing.
Yeah, it's like not unless you count appearances.
Think different kind of appearances, really.
Yeah.
My wise is that may assist is timely misdirects, but other than that, I don't think I got other than spotting marks to know which Ettins are more gullible.
Okay, right. That just means it's going to be a lot riskier because you can still make a presence roll to kind of fool the Ettin with the illusion that you create. You have to sacrifice the Ettin tooth, but yeah, you can.
Good.
It's going to be a presence roll. Just if you fail, immediately you go to combat.
Do we do it?
Should I go tell the dragon we're gonna send an Etten in here? So that he's ready to just like chomp the Etten?
Because then he knows it's specifically from us.
Yes.
And not a random
right.
wandering Ettin. Yes.
Yes.
Good
Okay,
thinking,
can I
Dax. Good.
Can I sprint back to go tell
Sure,
the
you
dragon?
can. You can do that, but I mean that's going to possibly give you an advantage down the line. But if you enter combat, Dax is not going to be there.
know that's a problem.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Maybe I can tell them after we don't die.
But we'd be yelling
Right.
behind.
Decision
the
time. Who's making a presence
not the
roll?
smartest
and is
person,
Dex
you.
there?
I can make the presence roll if we want.
Yes, please make presence roll.
Please.
Not me.
Okay.
All right. So then we
Okay.
start. Courtney, describe how you create the illusionary Aten.
Yeah, I imagine there's like at least some type of boulders behind like outside of this cave entrance. I'm gonna kind of hide behind one and just take the tooth and just lob it as far as I can.
Yeah. And all of a sudden there stands just dressed only in kind of a very patchy loincloth and some kind of trophies, waving a club, a two-headed giant, an Aten. And you can direct that illusion. So what do you do?
I'm gonna have it do like a waving, like jumping up
Yeah.
and down to get the attention, and then
Yeah.
pointing towards the cave.
Yeah, and at that point, what do we hear?
The one head going, hey, over here, we found money, we found gold. And the other head, yeah, so much gold. We can all go in together and get a lot of gold and food and dead things to eat and so much. Yes, come in here.
Yummy.
Anything I need to make that roll harder with, or is it straight presence roll?
Drunken Gar, you've been missing for 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Yeah, we were just engorging on the food. It was so good.
Come on, Shank. Well, okay, you can make the roll now.
I'm gonna try to time the mouth with it.
Yeah.
Very puppet where it's just syllables.
It's a bit Muppety, but yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Messy success. Well, well, obviously it works, but it works in the sense of you've been keeping the food from us. We'll come get you. And they just this Aten is just going to rush straight at your illusion.
Can I move the illusion?
Oh, yeah, you can try and make the illusion run away. Yeah.
You can't catch me, the food's this way.
I'm gonna have it try to make it run into the cave.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. And well, I'm going to hold the problem that arises in reserve.
Okay.
Fair.
But for now, your path is clear. This was very loud. Because the Aten just yelled like, "What? You've been hiding food?"
Oh.
So there might be a problem, but you have a way to. You can pretty much walk straight up to the fortress now. It is an ancient kind of building built by the storm giants that were once here. Now, nobody knows what happened to them. Possibly they have become the storms that are all over this wasteland. Who knows? They're gone.
Do I know any tale of this outside of it?
Possibly. You can make your way to the entrance, and you know that inside, somewhere there awaits a three-headed Aten that leads this entire kind of tribe of Atens, and the Crown of Fools. I'm just checking if the token vision is off. Yeah, okay. But what exactly is in there, you don't know yet, but we will figure that out in a bit. So, this is just a completely blank screen, as you see. As you advance, this is something we'll do after the break. Grimwild has a system for collaboratively kind of designing dungeons. So it starts with the GM designing the endpoint. This is also why in our production call, I tested the drawing tool, because I will start and say, at the end of this, there is a beautifully drawn crown. See? Wonderful.
Yay!
Yeah. This is the crown of fools. Ta-da.
Hooray!
Yeah, you see that's there.
Incredible.
You said the
Yeah.
name of the show.
Ah!
It's like I decided what the name is, yeah. And we will see what obstacles await you on the way there after the break.
On the other side, chat. Bye.
Bye.
Hello, we are back. Hi.
Hey.
We had some tech issues,
Yeah.
so Dax is now represented on screen by the character art.
Yep.
I swear I'm
Um,
here.
Yeah.
Just
Max
wondering.
is with us. Angel is here. Angel is just a disembodied voice, or embodied by Dax.
Look at that art. That art's amazing. Where am I in
It is.
comparison? Hold up. Wherever it is.
Yeah. At the end of the dungeon, or the fortress of the Etins, is the Crown of Fools. That is, in terms of dungeon design, the reward and revelation. There's, before you get there, a boss, the three-headed Etin, but we'll get to that in a bit. The first thing that you will encounter is an entrance, obviously, and a guardian. Some kind of challenge that blocks your way, a puzzle, trap, or an actual, physical guardian that will fight you. One of you can now just decide what that will be, how it's going to look. Who wants to do that?
I can take it. I think it would be really cute if a three-headed Etin had a Cerberus as a guardian.
A one.
Oh, yeah.
Cerberus.
The service. It's actually just a Doberman.
We
I
add
love
that
that,
then, down here onto the map.
You just put it probably bottom left and just you can freehand draw something.
Yeah, draw your Cerberus.
Yeah.
Yep. Get ready for this, chat.
Draw
nope.
your three-headed
Yeah.
dog. Should I remove the box?
Freehand's right above the A.
gonna-
It took me a while.
Yeah, I'm
find
clicking
it.
on it, and there we go. Okay.
All right.
So we start with our and then we got a nice tail, and then we got a
Mhm.
neck, and then 1, 2, 3. And they all have nice ears.
This looks like a very sus diagram.
What?
And they all have big happy faces. We got a Cerberus, chat.
Yes.
I'm a musician.
This is not my brand of art.
Screenshot.
All right. Yeah.
Save.
New channel logo. And let me know when you're done designing it.
All right. We have a
My
Cerberus.
passion is graphic design.
Graphic design is my burden.
All right. After the Cerberus awaits usually a puzzle or a role-play challenge, a riddle, something else that is a non-combat encounter that requires some kind of clever thinking or teamwork or something. Who wants to figure out what that is?
I have a proposition. It's like these pools of water, and you have to speak truth into them that has never been spoken to anybody else.
That's a good
All
one.
right.
I was looking at puzzles for children.
If you design the puzzle for yourself to solve, you can even take an adult puzzle because you know the answer. Yeah, sure.
All these pedestals.
And I will say, because we're technically in an old fortress erected by storm giants, if you don't give a satisfactory answer, you will summon a storm cloud out of these pools.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And it is up to you to make the answer, worthy of being shared. So not just something boring, and also actually something that is unknown about your characters.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, I try to delete. How do I delete?
Right. Uh, what do you want to call them?
Oh, no, I was just gonna say pools of truth. I keep doing the
Okay.
wrong thing.
There.
Car. UI. Oh. Just kidding.
There you go. After that challenge, there's something just very unexpected. Some hidden threat or betrayal, illusion, something just very strange that should throw you off guard. That is probably the hardest one for you to design because you need to give me a lot of just leeway with it. But who wants to do that?
A hidden truth or something surprising?
A hidden threat or something surprising.
Threat. Okay.
I said truth. I didn't. Well, it can be, but it wasn't what I meant.
I have an idea.
All right.
What if it's another adventuring party that the Countess sent out that
Oh.
she presumes to be dead?
Yes. Draw it.
Say less.
Oh yeah, you actually are good at this. It's the problem. Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All
Yeah,
right, we can
chat.
have-
The Help Action Needed logo designed by Clint. Actual artist in the chat.
Yeah. This is always what happens when you do that. Like when I play Honey Heist or something, I'm always like, okay, while I just figure out what the random shit we just rolled means in terms of like a heist opportunity for you, you all draw your bears. And that's just always randomly an artist in the corner. It's like, sure.
Or
And
it's like
just,
that time when you play Jackbox games and someone just is like a professional artist on their phone, and the rest of you are like, look at my happy
Yeah.
stick figures.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This is a idea sprung up by Jin in the chat. A skeletal bard that plays its ribs like xylophone.
Very good one.
Good. Yeah.
The current drawing looked like something you'd find in a plaque in Hollow Knight, and I love it. Oh wait, no, it's a skeleton.
Incredible. I'm just gonna keep drawing beings if we want to move forward.
Yeah, okay. While this is happening, there's that. And then there is the climactic showdown, the boss. We know that there's a three-headed Etin, but we don't know kind of what the lair looks like and what else might be waiting there. So I think this one is for Sean now.
No, I did the Cerberus. This one's
Yeah,
Angels.
you did. Oh shit! Yeah, you did
Yeah.
the Cerberus. I forgot. Yeah, I already forgot the Cerberus. Yeah, Angel, you can figure out what the lair actually looks like at the end of this.
Ooh, it's in a fortress, right?
Yes, but it's also a fortress built by storm giants, so any kind of weird magic can all be there.
I feel like the lair is kind of like a throne room, but like a very, like runic, like stone type room that has a lot of like stone architecture, and I like that I'm illustrating this with my hands and you can't see me.
Yeah, you should do it in Foundry, yeah. Unless it crashes your PC, but yeah, you should.
It might crash my PC. Okay, I'm gonna try. So I am going to draw. How much space do you want me to take up?
I mean, wait, I need an arrow here to go to the Crown of Fools. You have all of this
Oh,
for your
okay.
producer. Yeah.
I was just describing it. Okay, I think I'm making a square. What's happening?
If you
I
go
just
to the one above the A, you can free draw. But it took me like 3 or 4
Yeah.
attempts to click on it to actually get it to work.
Yeah, just click on the squiggly lines and then you can free draw.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna put like rocks because it's like broken. Oh yeah. And then like other rock over here. And then like big throne. That's not a throne. Okay. It kind of looks like a throne, right?
I
I
mean,
like that the throne is a baby grand piano.
Yes.
Yeah. There we go. Now we got arms.
It's kind of a barber's chair, but it's got big.
it works. It works.
Give him a lazy boy. Yeah. It's my phone.
Towers. And then like a carpet that leads this way.
Yeah. Okay.
Carpeted.
There we go.
It's gonna be drafty. You need carpets.
Yes, it's like a rug. I think I meant rug. A rug.
Mhm.
Nice fine Persian rug.
Screenshot.
All right.
I'm just gonna keep
Yeah.
doodling until somebody tells me to stop.
No,
This
I'm
is
just
a-
going to
this is a
just
sword
say
mission.
right now. Yeah. For now, you are approaching the gate of the fortress, and it is curiously enough not guarded by more Ettins. But then again, Ettins are notoriously poor guards because they just can't stop arguing with themselves, essentially. Instead, you see how big is a Cerberus, Sean?
I'm thinking like full Greek myth, like 15 foot tall at the top of its head, Cerberus.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Is it leashed?
No, they believe in animal freedom and don't put their animals
Wow.
on leashes.
All right. So the Cerberus currently seems to just be lying in the sun. Unbothered for now. Only Dex has a really strong scent of all of you. So there's that. But of course, once you approach, the Cerberus is going to, well, possibly attack. Very likely attack, but maybe there's another way around this. And I'm just going to start an 8-die pool called Cerberus.
8-die pool.
Yep, you need to deplete the pool. At some point, something bad will happen. The Cerberus will have attacks. How do you approach the Cerberus that you have willed into existence?
I was gonna say our druid should go first, but I'm not sure we should spend a bone creature to a dog.
I was fully prepared to take a rib out and throw it. That was
Hey.
something I was gonna do.
You do you. Go for it.
That seems like a great idea.
Yeah.
Can I take like a lower rib out?
I was going to say this would mean you don't roll, but
Here, boy. Here.
yeah, you don't roll. However, that would mean what is the thing that's worse than Mark? You take harm. Essentially, you would take
That's
harm.
fair. That's fair.
Against your brawn.
Should I mark bloodied?
Um,
Or do you
It's
want
as
it
close
against
as
something?
bloodied as you can get as a skeleton.
I think it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It is very much so. If you want to, like, that means no roll is needed. But you should probably find a new rib somewhere.
I
We'll
know that
find one.
we'll hopefully pass some at some point.
Oh, we'll take it from somebody or something.
Yeah.
I have an Etten rib. Wait, hold on. Before I'm like getting ready to pull, I'm like, do we have a T-Rex rib?
Do you?
Sean.
We do, yes.
Why don't we just use that?
Because they belong to the British Museum.
The museum will
yes.
survive.
And also maybe we're not going back to the Spire, so they don't need it. But yeah.
I mean, you could
I
also
imagine...
just hire me as a druid to be a full T-Rex skeleton at the museum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whose
I
rib
suppose-
is getting thrown here?
Seeing as you is reaching in, looks down to the bag in great sadness and pulls out a giant rib of a T-Rex and hands it to you instead.
Okay. I'm not gonna make you roll for that. That is going to, yeah.
I have 2 here.
You're making an offering to the Cerberus here, I guess. I have an intense dislike for D&D GMs that make you roll athletics when you try to just throw an item, so I'm not gonna make you do that. Just you do it.
Wiz
but-
had a moment of, do I become the thing that I hate?
Yeah.
Live long enough to become the thing.
Yeah.
I will say I don't have a ton of brawn, so I imagine.
I
The
can throw
rib is well received. No, I said
Oh,
I
okay.
don't make you roll.
Well,
Just-
it's more you could if you want to RP it that it doesn't go super far.
No, but I rolled the Cerberus pool and it has depleted from 8 dice to 3. So describe the success of your offering.
I imagine that it was overall pretty happy by this a gift offering, something to chew on. However, there's 3 heads and there's only 1 rib, so it makes sense that it's still kind of like paying attention to us because they're fighting over it, but they're looking to see if more comes.
Yeah, it is a big enough rib to just feed all 3 heads, but still not all at once, of course.
Right.
So you hear the crunch of the rib that was meant for the museum.
Lots of food today.
Yeah.
Is this animal collared at all?
I think probably not.
Yeah, I feel like it does go against the whole, like, they believe in animal rights, not going to put it on a leash. Probably wouldn't put it on a collar either.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can
I
name
think-
itself.
Ettins specifically having 2 heads that are constantly struggling. Actually, very egalitarian and don't believe in any kind of just, bonds or captivity.
Looking at it, is this room well lit, or is it...
You're not in a room, you're just at the gates of the
like
fortress.
we're outside,
Yeah,
outside.
yeah. You're
Oh,
still
okay,
at the gates, yeah.
Got
I
it.
think- I mean, you created it. If you say we're in a room, then we are, but I kind of...
I imagined, I'm happy with it being outside. I just thought, like, entry hall, the Cerberus is right inside of the thing, but outside works too. Because if we're outside, it's probably still cloudy and dark and rainy, right?
I mean, it is a mountain range, so there's a chance that there is a storm. A storm cloud also, by the way, means that if we say there's a storm cloud, that means I have your permission to then introduce wild magic storms later. But yeah, sure.
Yeah. I was gonna give you that chance anyway, because I'm gonna try a magic, and let's hope we don't get a wild magic. I would like to transform the shadow of the storm cloud above that's on the ground beneath us into a Cerberus companion, so that way the Cerberus is not distracted by us, but in love with the other Cerberus that's there. And just like love, it is fleeting and incorporeal, and will one day leave this Cerberus, but for now it is fine.
Ah.
Yeah, that's how that goes. Yeah. This is. So you are calling a cloud down, essentially.
Oh, if I could, I was gonna do just like the shadow on the ground, like sculpting the shadow to look like it.
Okay. So that will just be a regular roll then. Yeah, okay, sure.
Cool.
I was just trying to figure out like how hard this roll is going to. All right.
And no
You-
ones.
Yeah, nothing terrible happens.
Nothing bad happens. I'm a good sorcerer.
Mhm. Describe the advances this cloud Cerberus makes.
All three of the heads lock eyes with the other three heads and look in like a very like happy way that they would like to share this bone and that they should spend their days together, even if as soon as we're out of the area the other one no longer exists. And so just very like coyly is like, oh, hello Cerberus, I would like to also be a Cerberus and share this meal with you.
He's just trying to get his bone back to the museum. I'm kidding.
So we go from 3 dice, 1 for each head, essentially, to 1. One of the Cerberus heads is aromantic, apparently.
That's
And
fine.
it's right.
Yeah,
That's
valid.
that right.
That's
The other two just already are nudging the enormous but also kind of broken T-Rex rib towards the shadowy summoned illusion of another Cerberus. Just hear a bit of just whining and so on. Just like, yeah, take it.
I feel like if I mess up, I'm gonna mess up a lot. Can I go get myself to the back of the last one's head and just scratch that spot that they can't get to with the butt of my daggers?
You could. Also, you can, I think, just spend Spark to essentially drop the last die. So yeah, you can do that. What kind of roll is that? Is it just presence or is it something else? What would that be?
I think.
Do you have some specific thing that you can use?
Not really. I mean, unless you want me to just drop in a like an opening quote unquote attack, but it's not an attack, I don't think.
No, I would hope not.
No. I'm thinking like, what is it? Okay, I have brawn checked. What does that mean again?
That means it is marked, and that means you will be. You take +1 thorn on the next roll with that stat. Not sure if you've done that.
I don't think so.
And yeah, if it gets marked again, which might happen, then you take harm.
Okay. All right. I think I'm. I think Dax, you got
Hello,
something?
your heart.
Hi. Is how many heads are distracted? 1?
Well, it's like 2 out of 3.
Yes,
We have
one
one
left
guy
that needs to
left.
be distracted.
Okay,
yeah.
can I? This is gonna be terrible. Can I tear a piece of my flesh off of my corpse, like my body, and like toss it as like a treat to the
Do you
last
also want to be
server
bloodied? Sure. That's much worse, but sure, you can do it.
Bloodied for everyone.
Yeah.
Will it distract the other head?
It will. Yeah, I would say if you deliberately bloody yourself here, I will just delete the pool and say, sure, it's over now. The Cerberus has been pacified by your offering of rib and part of Dex.
Part of
Ribbon
Dex.
They have so much of
Yes.
themselves to give.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like a chunk of muscle.
They put all of who they are into this adventure.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you do that, you're bloodied, which means you have +1 thorn on every single roll.
Oh no.
So
okay, maybe we
decision
don't
time.
do
Do we go with Sift's idea or Dax? Somebody has to do something. Right
I'll
now.
do it. I'll roll
All
with
right.
Do it,
Thorn.
Sip.
You got this, Sift.
Yeah,
Redeem yourself.
roll.
All right.
As a
Oof.
Thorn.
That got cut.
Messy to Grim.
Ooh, a Grim. Why were you rolling with a?
Because I used Brawn.
Thorn? Oh, it used brawn. Okay, well, if you
yeah,
say
I was
so.
I was
All
using
right.
it to what's it called? Because I was attacked, or I messed up with the T-Rex.
Yeah, okay. I just wasn't sure you were using brawn here. But yeah. So
think
what goes wrong here?
I hit a like a no spot, and it just throws me back and just kind of like no way, and just kind of pushes me away.
Which means I think now you take the same. Essentially, you take another mark,
Yeah.
and you are now bloodied because you just get tossed against the wall by the Cerberus shaking you off like, no.
Oh no.
And
That's
I will start another
Only
pool, which
one.
is just angry Cerberus,
oh no.
and that starts at 4 dice
Oh.
and goes down to just 3. So good for you. Average roll would have gone down to 2. But you only need a single more success. So, yeah. Sift is looking a bit more immaterial than before, possibly. But you also have the Cerberus, who is still just whining and pushing a rib towards the illusory Cerberus, while one of the heads is kind of not amused right now. You still have that to deal with.
Sift, I don't know why you keep trying to interact with animals. They clearly don't like you.
I just don't. I was trying to assist. You all did so well, and I don't have any bones. I don't have any flesh, and I don't have any incorporeal dog. Plural. I think I'm just gonna lay down. I didn't know I had wind in me, but I knocked it out. Just flat. Just flat.
I have an idea for something.
All right.
Potentially.
That would be
Um,
great.
So is this Cerberus undead?
No.
It is
I think it was specified as just a Cerberus, so I would assume not undead. Yeah.
incredible. Is there any thing that I can see in terms of it being like hurt in any form?
I wouldn't say so, no.
Okay, I'm looking for specifically signs of ailment.
No.
See if I can
it's
address something.
the Attins. This is the Attins guard dog, so
They take care of it.
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
If anything was wrong with the Cerberus, it probably wouldn't be here.
that's fair.
I have an idea, but it's dumb.
No ideas are dumb. They're just exciting for the plot.
All right. Yeah.
Repeat of Dragon Stance. is all I can think about. Get big, arms up, roar at Cerberus. I have intimidation as a wise.
I'm gonna take a step
Um,
away from
I am. That is very far from what you've been trying so far.
Yeah, but nothing's working.
I mean, I will
I'm
definitely
the only thing
roll
that didn't
the
work. Everyone else did
angry
great.
pool, yeah.
Okay. Okay, I take it back. I'll just sit in the corner over here and twiddle. And
No.
think real hard.
No.
I mean, you have intimidation. What else do you have?
Not a lot for this specific. I can fight
You
it.
could also
like-
try to give it pets.
You
Like,
also
you could try
have
the same thing as Sif tried with your brawn being better.
you also
Oh,
said
yeah.
street smarts.
Would
Yeah.
yeah. I could do pets with Braun. If the DM allows me to approach the server.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yes.
Direct approach means I will also roll the angry Cerberus pool, but sure.
Oh god. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put my hands up, but not in an intimidating way, in a gentle way of like, hey puppy. Nice puppy.
Gotta give it your scent.
Yeah. You're like, nice puppy. I just roll Braun now.
Yes.
Yes. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Well, you succeed.
By the skin of your teeth.
barely. But barely.
You succeed. It's messy, and what is messy is would it be fair to say that Dex has kind of like a jerky-like quality to them?
Yes.
That okay. uh,
Absolutely.
the
100%.
Cerberus begins licking Dax's hands and then tries to come in for a bite. And I think, well, first I'm just going to roll. And it's going to actually deplete the pool. So the Cerberus is satisfied.
Satisfied.
Satisfied
Dax.
with Jerky Dax. Yeah, but is going to just very, kind of playfully, but also kind of not playfully. Just, how animals sometimes play with you. Take a little chomp.
Oh, okay.
Just a
He's
little
biting.
one.
I got
And
it.
we're gonna,
I got it.
we're going to mark your brawn here.
Oh no, not my broad. Okay, marking LeBron.
Then the head that is now interested in Dax is actually pulled away by the other two, who are still dragging the rib over to the other totally real love of their life. And the way inside is clear. There once was a gate here, but the Ettins or possibly even the Storm Giants or something else seem to have smashed it. There's bent iron to the sides. You get inside, you see on the walls all kinds of murals. At least where just they haven't essentially eroded away over time. Murals depicting storm giants calling down lightning and thunder. And you see a hallway in front of you, again decorated with murals. This time it kind of shifts a little bit. We then also see storm giants calling down torrential rain. And then you are in a very large open chamber. In there are apparently 3 pools on large kind of pedestals. You will need assistance to do anything with them. There are 2 paths forward here, except one of them is clearly suicidal because it is pretty much just a hole in the wall. And it leads into what appears to be the main just living area of the Ettins. You just hear just Ettins screaming over each other there. Probably at least like a dozen or more, maybe up to 20, just in there. Not really somewhere where you should go. But then there is an actual door, very large for you as well. And that reads, "Speak your innermost truth, and the way to the innermost sanctum shall be open to you." So first you kind of need to gather a few just things to get up to the pools.
How tall are these
But
pools?
that's not something we need to worry about. You just can't describe what kind of shit you end up standing on. I'm more interested in like, you need to speak a truth, as Adrian has said, that has never been said before, and it needs to be like a little bit juicy to be worth letting you through. So, who's brave enough to go first?
I will try to. Oh God, I'm marked on brawn and I'm bloodied.
I mean, this is not going
This
to
is
be a
just talking.
stat-related challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, I
It's
thought
more
I
like
thought I
what
still needed to get up.
it's more what do you reveal to the rest of the group?
I have one for you if you want time to think.
I do.
Okay.
Try to figure out how juicy you want to get and
I
how.
have errands,
And
so I
what-
can go after you.
All right, you is going first.
You is going to giraffe with extra long neck to get up to be able to see into the pool. And they're kind of look at their giraffe face, and like the water like slightly ripples as like I'm sure they bump it a little bit and it sends like a ripple across the pool. They're gonna look at it and go, "I fear that the more magic that becomes into my being and the more that I change into not myself, that I will forever be moving away from the person I was and I will never meet who they were."
The pools, you see a ripple in there. There's an image of the door opening, but it's not quite clear yet. Perhaps if you can provide something that makes you actually think that, where that fear comes from.
Are you wanting me to throw it into the pool as like a sacrifice, or are you wanting what are
No, just why does you have this fear specifically?
You has this fear because what if they lose the only thing that they have that is tying them to any sort of who they were in the past is a bracelet that is continually getting stretched out.
that-
The metal bracelet that stretched
Oh,
out and
okay.
scratched so that they're losing that information. But then they're losing touch of how their body or like their frame should be.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
You know what I mean? They're constantly shifting into things that aren't
Yeah.
their original form, and so they're losing this connection to who that being is by being other things
Okay.
for other people.
Then I think for a brief moment, yeah, the bracelet touches the water and then it clears up and you do see the door open. Of course, it doesn't do so in actual reality because we have 3 more people that need to say something here.
Aaron will float up to the pools and first tries to whisper because he doesn't want anyone to know, and then imagining that it
A
doesn't
storm
work,
cloud just forms
Yeah.
immediately. Yes, the
This is a
person
very
says that.
public declaration.
Not good
I know.
enough, yeah.
Yeah. Looks to the pool and looks at his reflection and his finery and all of his nice things that he has, and admits that he was born a common folk that married into the aristocracy.
No.
Oh, no.
And so he will do anything
Cute.
he needs not to return to the life he once had.
A scandal.
The
You don't
crazy.
even see like an image of the door opening. It just is open. Because that's just okay.
Damn.
Yeah. All right. Dex or Sift?
I can go if you need more time.
Go ahead, Dex.
I climb up to the pool using my zombie muscles, and I speak into it, and I say, I spent my life killing people for money, and I carry a lot of shame and a lot of guilt for the lives that I took. And I told myself I couldn't stop because I had to when I just wasn't strong enough to walk away from the life that was sustaining me.
Again.
I could have left at any
you
time.
The pool seems to draw you in a little bit. What is one specific death where you should have walked away?
Somebody had wronged my employer, and in a way that was so personal. And instead of taking the person who had wronged my employer's life, they wanted me to take the life of one of their eldest children. And I should have walked away then, but I did it anyway. An innocent.
You see the door open. Sift.
I I kind of look at you. I'm pretty sure I killed whoever you was. Because I've seen that bracelet before. But I've killed so many that I keep forgetting.
Again, the door just opens. And this time, it also opens for real.
And now we don't talk about that ever again. Okay.
Just slink through the door.
Yeah, you slink through the door. I imagine very quietly. behind you, you hear just, what's going on here? What? Is that door usually open? As an Etin comes to check out what just made this sound here. Luckily, the door closes behind you. And you're in a hallway in the Storm Giant Fortress. Some of it has collapsed a little bit. And again, this is made for giants, so for you, this essentially gives you a nice camping spot. If you want to look after all of your issues, like marks being bloodied, one of you might have killed the other in the past, all of these things. You can settle down now for a bit or push on even further.
I feel like we should settle.
Yeah,
I feel like
it's
we
not
should
looking
unpack
too
that.
good.
I think we just keep moving. I think it's, we don't even have to sit down. Like, I'm bloodied, but I think I can keep going. I don't.
yeah. We've been awake for over 8 hours. We could take a very nice little nap here.
Okay. Huh? I may have. I think I did. I don't know. Man, the next life, crazy, right?
The door opened.
Yeah. Walks away. Slinks away.
I feel like you two should talk more.
Do you
I would
stop
like
me?
to.
Do you like step on my shadow?
Yeah, I step on the shadow. We're like, no, we're gonna talk about it. Come back. We're gonna talk about it.
So you did want to smash these bones.
Oh,
I didn't want to. I already did. Anyways, I don't want to. I don't want to say that like that. Like it was just supposed to be a snatch and grab. Some florist had some sort of special flower for a particular customer, and for some reason you just wouldn't let go. And well, city guard was on my tail. Just had to take care of the problem.
I worked for a florist.
You were the florist or the herbologist or something. You just, like, I don't know exactly. You just were there in the way. And I needed to get by. And then I remembered, like, getting snagged on my cloth, those points at your bracelet. Got all scratched up. Just getting away.
How long have you known this?
Well, I've kind of the whole time. I just didn't think I didn't want to admit it to myself. Because I didn't that's no way. There's so many dead people around. That bracelet could be from anything, but the more you changed, the more the bracelet kind of expanded, and I just kept remembering every time you changed in its movement, getting snagged on it. Yeah. I just put it down.
Where was this? I know nothing of my past life, so I'm hurt that you knew anything that I was looking for.
What's the point? I don't. Here's the thing. The information I have: worked at a florist, in my way, dead. Was that any comfort to you?
It gives me a semblance of who I chose to be before people started assigning things to me.
But people had assigned things to you. You were assigned a job. You were assigned a role. You started doing this and that. It doesn't start and stop between life and death. It was just a past thing.
But being a florist or working for a florist could be something I picked.
Potentially.
And
But you don't know.
and
I
neither
don't
did
know.
you. Exactly.
Yeah.
So why withhold the information?
Because it's just nothing. I don't.
So it's nothing?
What is it?
You know, you remember all of who you were.
Yeah,
I remember none.
right. I think that's a blessing.
I don't.
Well,
I don't have anything to run from. Which makes me put myself in very dangerous positions.
you're telling me that. I've put myself in a lot of dangers and I had a pass. That's because I had something running towards. That I'd run into anything to get what I wanted. Even those dangerous positions.
You think you robbed me of something to be afraid of. I think you robbed me of something to move towards.
I think that's a fair assessment. But then I kind of point at the hollowness. Your eyes and my eyes aren't seeing the same thing. I think that's just how that's going to be. But hey, the cat is out of the proverbial bag. What else you want to know? Your hell length? What clothes you're wearing? The color of your eyes?
I think I learned more about you in this conversation than I did about me.
That's truth.
And with that, you make camp. You can clear all marks and harm. I'm, I'm tempted to mark presence against Sif, but we're not doing that.
I'm down with that. Hey, do it. Do it.
And it's fine. After several hours, it's hard to tell the exact time of day in here, of rest, you are ready to resume your quest. I think probably Sift is the one who marches ahead a little bit, just, it's a bit awkward. Just maybe doesn't want to be right next to you right now. And a bad week gets worse as you pick up an item at your feet. And again, there is this, this little bit of recognition there. This is some kind of weird sprig or wand dotted with crystal shards. That is its power. You have a pool using that wand, 4 dice, to encase enemies in crystals. But also you recognize who used this before. it was somebody who you again once called your colleague, and as you turn the next corner, 3 pairs of eyes look at you. And Sift, you recognize the people that killed you. The remaining ones. And I think we will see how Sift deals with that next session.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Damn. Oh, I get what Maz meant about just being the producer and having your own HBO series. This is great.
Incredible.
Clint.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude, so good.
Damn.
I could
Wow.
just lean back with that information. I was like, okay. Cool.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was a very juicy
We
truth.
just smoke
That was-
break. What the heck?
I might take one out of the freezer.
Yeah. That was. This is the dungeon of Sift. Sift's entire existence just crashing down around him. Cool. Well, that will continue next week, in time for the finale. Yeah. So.
Amazing.
Then yeah, in that case, let's say who we are. Wiz, we'll start with you.
Yeah, hi. Wiz, Yanis, the GM didn't have a lot to do, honestly, this second half of the session. I just let them draw, and then I just watched Adrian give himself enough rope to hang his own character with. And that was good. Yeah.
I pulled that out of my pocket. I was like, what?
That was so good. That was such a good idea. Oh.
That was-
I could do this.
On that note, before I popcorn it over to Adrian, tomorrow at 4 p.m. I think Eastern should be the time. 2 hours before this one started, I'll be GMing. Yeah, right. I'll be GMing The Between on Starcrawl. It is set in Victorian London before it was transported to this world and became part of the magical apocalypse. And hopefully I'll see you there. And now I'm going to popcorn it over to Adrian.
Hi, yes. I'm AC Lawrence, Adrian, AC, whatever you want to call me, Ian. You can find me most Fridays, except at my under Dungeon and Degrees, where I have a little Friday game where just really relaxed, no big production, just having fun with some people that I met at the beginning of the pandemic. But you can also find me on podcast Dungeons and Degrees, wherever you may find your podcast. And I got stuff coming out eventually, so just follow me on socials. But yeah, thank you. This has been great. This next session is going to be great. Y'all are great.
Over to
popcorn
you,
it.
Clint.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Clin or Courtney. You can find me across a bunch of places on Clinstra, or as Clinstra. I'm the most active on Instagram. As of right now, I have this AP, and I'm really excited for next week. I wrote down some notes for quotes for things to do, which I'm very excited about. Outside of that, keep an eye on my Instagram. I got some more stuff coming down the pipeline. So, Popcorn Angel.
All right. I'm Angel. You can find me on Instagram at FilmNerdAngel23 because I love movies. I'm also part of the AP Detention Gaming. That's Detention Gaming. We release episodes every Sunday at 6 p.m. It's been a really fun campaign. We're excited to be wrapping up the first arc soon, and hoping to continue it. So I will popcorn to Sean to finish us off.
Yeah. This was wild, chat. This was great. I love live things. It's fun. But yes, speaking of live things, the next time I or the channel are going to be live is for the finale of this season next week on Friday, same time, same place, same cast. We'll be here. And then after that, a little sneak peek into what comes next. On the 24th, friend of the channel, Spunky Taylor, will be hosting a game of Alice is Missing with the DLC, and I'll be taking part in that. And then on the 27th, we have a game of 10 Candles here on this on this channel here, with a wonderful cast that will be announced next week, as well as the start of a game over on the Tipsy Tigers channel. Shout out to Jocelyn, about Faust and theater people and doing things all normal. Yeah, if you're also wondering what Alice is up to these
Yeah,
days,
it's been so long.
It has. There is a secret background Alice is Missing project that's being worked on. I'm not going to say anything else because there's a solid chance it doesn't work, but that's content, friends. Sometimes you try things. But in the coming days to weeks to months, you might hear more about Alice is Missing from the channel. If you want to hear more about Alice is Missing, shout out to Adrian. Go back to like a January or December episode where I went on Dungeons & Degrees and talked about how it's a good game and things are cool, and more people should play it, and that the virtual version is good. And then beyond that, the week after Labor Day, Friday the 5th, right here on this channel, same time as this game, to continue being kind to our European friends, will be the premiere of Season 2 of Down the Forest Road. If you liked what happened to our coven in Season 1, we pick up the minute Season 1 ended, and the cast gaslit themselves into thinking they had a happy ending, and I'm here to wreck that dream and show them what they're actually doing. So we will see you all there. Yeah, I'm gonna go to our title screen, show off the art a little bit more, and then we're gonna find somebody to raid out to. So we'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Bye.
Holly.
Goodbye.